nehmt Platz, hört zu und wir mit einem riesigen Applaus den nächsten Teilnehmer willkommen heißen. Das ist der Daniel Ricardo Guzman!
Hi, welcome. Put yourself in the mat, please. Thank you. Hi, welcome. You can find your mat, please. Hi, welcome. Hi, welcome. You can put yourself in the mat. Great. Hi, Dina. How are you?
I'm good.
Hi, nice to see you. Hi, nice to see you. Thank you. No, it's fine, don't worry. Great, everybody's in position. Great, everybody's smiling. Good. Can I check my music, please? Maybe a little bit of volume, please. Give me a second. There's an important part coming. That's perfect. You can start over again. Okay. Great. Beautiful people. Time. Coffee is as unique as it is complex. New innovations and fermentations are leading us to showcase coffee's best attributes, revealing aromas and tastes we can relate to fruits. We're in a point in history where this aspect is becoming more relevant. We all have a different understanding of coffee, but we all share one simple idea, that understanding coffee is just simply not enough for us. We need to be able to share our tasting experiences with others. Therefore, we need to be able to relate to flavors and communicate efficiently. At my coffee shop, we receive customers from all over the world. And I find always interesting when I ask them, what type of flavors could you find in your coffee? And they can relate to fruits that I've never tried before. So today, I'm inspired to use a lexicon created by my friend, John Vaz Matias. John is an AST, and he has had the chance to travel all around the world, teaching and tasting different coffees. He was inspired to create a lexicon that was more inclusive. And by adding a section such as reminiscence and peculiarities, he facilitates the identification of fruits that are not on the conventional one. This is accompanied as well by an aroma wheel and a flavor wheel, which we will use today to have a more inclusive sensory experience. The coffee I'm bringing you today, pardon me, the coffee I'm bringing you today comes from Ethiopia, nearby Gesha village and the Gori Gesha forest. As you can imagine, my coffee grows in a natural environment, surrounded by wildlife and flora, providing a system of symbiotic organisms. The soil is brown, red, and loamy, part of a virgin forest. This lot comes from the Oma block and is Geisha variety 1931. It was taken directly to dry in a mix of sun and shadow for 24 days in raised beds. There was no intended fermentation. And the recipe I will be using today for your first shots are going to be for your signature. They're going to be 21.5 in, and 40 out. I'm going to put these shots in a vacuum sealed container. This is going to help me slow down oxidation and retain aroma and sweetness. As you can see in front of you, I printed the lexicon cards from John. This is going to help me guide us through our sensory experience today. So please take a minute and read the cards in the middle between of you and read the reminiscence and peculiarities. This is going to help us in our sensory experience today. The recipe I'll be using for your espresso shots are going to be 21.5 in again and 40 out. I'll be placing your cup in the middle of the flavor wheel, which is going to depict the following taste balance notes. So please write down. You will find medium to high acidity, medium to high sweetness, and low bitterness. On tactile, you'll find silky texture, medium weight body, and a long and sweet aftertaste. And on your flavor notes, you will experience peach and the reminiscence of peach, which is jasmine, as you might read before. You will have thick notes and an aftertaste of grapefruit. Like I said before, I'll be placing your cups in the middle of the flavor wheel. So please don't hesitate to look at your cards and your flavor wheel to reinforce our sensory experience. I'm going to ask you to please wait for my instructions. Yep, I'm going to guess this hand there for you. There you go. I'm gonna guess it's this hand for you. I'm gonna bring the vessel to your nose and appreciate the jasmine aroma. Take the metal spoon and stir 5 times, and please enjoy. For our next course, the milk beverage course, I would like to talk about the 3 factors that are affecting our flavor perception and how they will affect your sensory experience with the same visual aid. So I'm going to ask you, please turn around your cards in front of you so we can continue. Let's start with the body. The body of our drink today will be affected by the milk and the roasting of our coffee. In the case of the milk, the fat content will promote flavor clarity. The protein will create a structure, and the lactose will provide sweetness. This coffee was roasted 5 days ago in a Coffee Logic air roaster, pardon me, Coffee Tech air roaster. It gave us a clean roasting and a full depth of flavor. With the roasting time and the development time, we have as a result a coffee with a beautiful body and texture and tactile that will marry perfectly with our milk. I'm using the same recipe for espresso shots for the milk beverage. I'm going to ask you when I serve you one more time not to drink yet. The aroma quality or aroma intensity will be affected by the fat content. So I decided to use a ratio of 1 to 3. This is where I find is the best flavor balance. I'm steaming to 55 degrees to increase your perception of sweetness. One more time, please look at your flavor wheel. You will have a high intensity of sweetness, demarked by 5 blocks. The mouthfeel will be creamy with a medium to high density. You should still be able to perceive floral and fruity notes like lavender. And the combination of this will give us flavors such as, and please write down, caramel, vanilla, apricot. Creamy texture. And a long and sweet aftertaste. There you go, please enjoy. And for our last judge, I didn't forget about you, don't worry. Moving here. There you go, please enjoy. Enjoy, guys. Thank you. So, as long as you're ready. For last experience, I decided to use ingredients that I find in the reminiscence of the flavor descriptions that I gave you before. So, for my first ingredient, I'm using a reminiscence of peach, which is going to be gala apple. I reduced apple, unfiltered apple juice that comes from the same farm, and I'm adding 20 ml of this. This will create a malic acidity to my drink today. After that, I was inspired by the hints of bergamot in my coffee. So I'm using his reminiscence, which is yuzu. I'm using 1 gram of this, pardon me, not this one, this one. And this will highlight the citric and floral characteristics of my drink. For my next ingredient, I decided to use coconut milk. This is gonna add a tropical note to my coffee, refreshing, and will provide creaminess and a tropical undertone. For my last ingredient, I'm using cascara kombucha that I did 2 weeks ago. This is gonna provide a herbal note and will bring balance to the rest of my ingredients. I'm adding all of this to this container where I put my espresso shots. I'm homogenizing, and I will bring it to the mixer for 10 seconds to create a creamy texture. Please write down for flavor notes you will find. apricot, pardon me, peach, lavender, acidity like a pineapple, and passion fruit. It's going to be creamy. And very long, sweet aftertaste. I'm doing a little bit something crazy here because I really want everybody to enjoy this drink. No, it's just the best of things to do, but in 1 second. Here you go. Perfect. I hope you have a good time, and thank you for listening to me. This is my time.
Applaus, applaus,
sorry.
applaus. So, Daniel, up front,
No, yes.
please
Thank you.
join me here upstage, front row. Yeah, those 15 minutes, they
Very
fly,
fast,
they
huh?
fly.
Yes, yes,
It's always very intense, right?
yes, yes.
How long did it take, or you competed already
In May.
earlier
yes,
this year,
Yes.
but the fire was there, so you said, I'm gonna go right
Yes.
back at it and worked all the way through, or how long did you prepare?
I was preparing for some time, but there was some. We didn't know if it was going to happen or not. Very few competitors. So I was been training for the last 2 weeks and working as well. So yeah, for the last 2 months actually, 2 months. Yeah.
But was it now easier to compete because this time is now your second time?
A little bit. It's just I wanted to add more things, and I guess that's why I was running out of time at the end. But let's see. I hope the coffee speaks for me, and also every single beverage. So yeah.
That's a good thing. If you have an amazing coffee, that always
see.
helps.
Let's see.
Good. Other than that, anyone you want to say thank you in the audience?
I want to say thank you, of course, to my wife. She's sitting over there. All my Greek friends, Manos, Nikos. Well, not Nikos. Everybody that helped me. I got the coffee from Matt Winton in Rose. It's a great Gesha Village coffee. I find it very delicious. Everybody that support me, Ennio from Academy du Café, or is somewhere around here. He's helped me with the equipment and everything, and he has been supporting me a lot. Everybody has been great. So it's a very nice community. I always say that. Yeah.
Great. So
It's a great community.
let's check. I think they're ready to say bye.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Oh, pardon me. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nina. Thank you. Yeah.
Good. Tell us a bit more. How long does it take to? Obviously, we already spoke with the last competitor over the signature ring.
Yeah.
But so often forgotten milk beverage.
Yes. So the milk, I did a combination of two, freeze distilled and regular milk. I find it's the best balance. I use the same recipe because I find it's the best flavor for the coffee. Yes, I was a little bit stressed because of the time I saw it there, and yeah, I hope. Let's see. But the milk was very nice. We had a lot of vanilla, caramel, still stone fruits going through, some citrics, so it was very nice. Yeah.
Sounds very delicious.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you already told us a bit about your espresso. Tell us a bit more.
So we used the Gesha Village. It was a lot of stone fruit notes, very floral, very floral. It was delicious for me. We had it in the back in the morning, and we were very impressed. Also because of the roasting, it was very nice. Today was, I think, the perfect day for the coffee. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Perfect. So if you're keen to know how that lovely espresso tastes, please feel free to join Daniel up front at the SCA bar and give it a try. Wenn es euch wundernimmt, wie sein Espresso jetzt schmeckt, serviert jetzt dann gerade vorne sein Espresso euch, der Audience, And once more, thanks a lot,
Thank
Daniel,
you.
for sharing
Yes.
your lovely presentation.
Thank you.
And big applause for Daniel.